Hey folks, Don Hagen, Men of God Outdoors. I'm making a video that not something I would normally make. Um, I kind of make this video with a heavy heart. I got a really good friend that him and his wife live in an RV. They had a fire and it burned up his RV. Luckily, him and his wife got out unharmed. They're fine. But the RV and everything burned up. They lost everything they had. Everything. They lost. So I set up a donation, couple of donation things to try to help them get back on their feet. I sent these donation things out on social media, but I personally text them to over 70 men that I know. Sent them out personally in a text to over 70 men that I know. And I would say maybe 10% responded. Just a handful responded to help them. 90% probably just totally ignored it. Not even a response. Kind of broke my heart. Because these are good, godly men. You know, I struggle not to say I thought they were good, godly men. I struggle to not say that, but these are good, godly men, and it really made me think. You know the story of the Good Samaritan. It's in Luke 10, where a Jewish man was traveling. He was jumped by some bandits, and they took his clothes, they beat him up, robbed him, and left him for dead on the side of the road. You know, and a couple of religious, a priest came along. Not only did the priest not help him, but he crossed the road to the other side, so he wouldn't even have to look at it. Another religious man came along, same thing, crossed the road to the other side, so he didn't even have to look at him. It was a despised Samaritan that come along and found him and helped him out. And this story starts out with, some religious asking Jesus, about the commandments and stuff. And, the second commandment is love your neighbor as you love yourself. And one of them asked Jesus, who is your neighbor? And that's when he told this story of the Good Samaritan. Are we supposed to help those in need? Feed the poor? Isn't that one of our main goals? Love thy neighbor as thou love thyself. That's the second commandment. These men that I sent this out to, they had an opportunity to step up and be that good Samaritan. But instead they chose to not only ignore it, but to walk across the road so they didn't even have to look at it. So I encourage you, if you don't know the story, to go read it. It's Luke 10, starts in verse 25, goes to 37. And take a hard look at yourself when you read this story and say, who am I? Am I that priest or that other religious man? that bypasses opportunities? Or am I that good Samaritan that steps up and helps those in need? Do you look for opportunities to help people? Are you out looking for opportunities? Or are you going the other way so you don't have to help somebody? Like I said, this video is not something I would normally make, and I make this with a heavy heart. Because I can honestly say that there's a lot of disappointment in me for some of the guys I know. And I hate saying that because I love them dearly. These are my brothers, and I love them dearly. But I have a lot of disappointment because there was an opportunity to be that good Samaritan. And these are men that, without a doubt, could help. They could definitely help, but chose to do nothing. And I hate saying that. I hate making this video. There's some other things going on in this world that just don't make sense. Just don't make sense. It's hard to watch some of it. But anyway, remember, man of God, pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, perseverance, and gentleness. Have a blessed day.